police report indicating that it was stolen, um, you'll not only lose your weapons license, you'll have a warrant out for your arrest for a felony.
Exactly.
So the only thing I could possibly think of is, um, now again, I'm not trying to make excuses for anybody. Because a possibility exists that information was told, even if it shouldn't have.
100%.
But did they get very specific with details? Because you kind of just implied that they gave you wrong information by
So
indicating that information of them was given, even though you provided none.
so no, like again, I didn't provide any, but the day that I spoke to the officers who took down the who added information to the reports, like the license plate, so on and so forth, um, I had my partner with me that day that was also in the van when we got robbed. He was the one to mention that, some of the accomplices had specific features, like for example, he said that one of the women there had an accent, and I'm not sure if that made it on the report or not, but I specifically didn't mention anything like that. Just
There is
how,
nothing referencing that in the report.
see, that's the weird part then, because they mentioned that the day that they pulled me over. And then he
Mm,
also like kind of gave her name away, but I'm not even going to bother with that. But he also said that like he threatened, oh, if I go and I get that cop at gunpoint right now and ask him to say it again, that his story is going to line up with yours.
huh.
So it's clear that they know the specific officer at least, or something of that sort.
I mean, did they indicate who it was? Or did they just
No.
imply, well, if we go and get that officer? Because that's, I mean, even then,
Yeah,
that's
that's
very
the only
vague.
thing. Yeah.
Hmm. Um, all right, so here's what I can do. The oh jeez. Um, I will reach out to the officer um who wrote a note indicating they may be able to get the weapon returned. Because I need to find out what information they provided to others. Um, at that point, it'll give me more insight as to whether or not information was provided. If information wasn't provided, again, I'm going to be under the assumption at that point that the individuals were just sort of bluffing and uh, going based off vague information that they know everybody would do. Again,
Yeah.
if you're a legal weapons license holder, everybody knows that
You're
you go
gonna
to the
report
police
it.
station, you report it stolen, because if you don't, you get shafted. Um, so maybe they were just going based on that.
The
I don't wish
only
to assume.
the only other possible indication that information may have been spread was the fact that both of them knew my first and last name, and none of that information was exchanged during the robbery. They
Huh?
were going around
Did
like
they? Well,
they
did they go through
told
your pockets?
no. I was
Interesting.
driving my G6 van in Polito. They pulled up aside, and all they kept asking was, "Are you Antonio Valentino?"
No, no. When your firearm was stolen, did they go through your
Oh,
pockets?
um, only Hazel did, but I don't believe she didn't take my ID or anything of that sort.
Well, the thing is, you don't have to take somebody's ID
True.
to
I
just
mean,
take
to
a
look
glance at
glance
it.
at it. Yeah.
Again, I'm just trying to figure out sort of the most likely of the
Yeah, it makes sense.
situations. Um, yeah, I don't know. Um, but we at least have a course of action here moving forward. I am going to document this, and I am going to list it as a senior report, so it's not going to be available to just any officer. And I will, if I can't speak to the individual, I will make sure that other seniors and above are aware of the situation so that we can get to the bottom of this and figure out whether or not this is something in which someone did something real stupid, or if it's something that was done maliciously, or if it's something that again somebody just sort of jumped to conclusions with and kind of just went from there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, I'm not infuriated or anything like that. At least, like,
Well, I
the
mean,
worst
even if you're
didn't
not
happen.
infuriated, being concerned is, I mean,
Yeah.
rightfully so given the circumstances. Um, but yeah, oh, sorry,
No worries.
I was just taking a look at 911s. I apologize. Um, beyond that, Mr. Valentino, was there anything else you feel would be of importance regarding the report?
No, that's it for the most part.
All right. If that is the case, I'll give you my contact information as well, just in case you need to reach out to me with any additional information or if there's any sort of new developments. Do
Awesome.
not text me because phones get stolen quite frequently. And
Gotcha.
the last thing I want is them to find you, rob you, look
Again, yeah.
through text messages, and then be like, "We knew it," you know.
Yeah.
Um, so let me know when you are ready for my number.
Gotcha. Let me just get prepared. All right.
It's 420
Yep.
600 eight
Yep.
five eight one.
All right.
420
Gotcha.
600 8581.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, if that is all, I will get all of this sorted. I'll let you out. And um, again, if you need to reach out to me, call. Don't text ever under any
Yeah.
circumstances. Don't text.
Gotcha.
Because again, that's the nail in the coffin. You know.
Yeah.
Don't go down that route. Don't do it. It ain't worth it.
Gotcha. All
All
right.
right,
Yeah.
I'll let you
Appreciate
out of
it.
here. I hope you have a wonderful day, and hopefully stuff like this doesn't happen again.
All right. Appreciate it, and you too.
Doop, 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 doop. Wrong door. Holy fuck. Ugh. Make sure these are all locked. That took way too long to look at the ground. I also need to speak to Espinoz. All right. Report here. Senior. Chat phone call. Hold on. Chat, I'm back, but also I have to dip.
Have we ever seen fentanyl?
No idea. I got a dip. I have the report copied in Notepad, so I'm gonna go do that in the browser version of the MDT. But I gotta go do something. So, fuck, who do I send you off to? I have to make this quick. Damn it. NoPixel has sock. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Grade sock 22. There we go. Chat, go show sock some love. I would normally do